Howdy everyone, welcome along. It is the second JDQ of the week. It is Tuesday the 9th of September. And you know when you suddenly... I was thinking about this. I am right in my dates, aren't I? September 9th. Yeah, I am right. I'm just looking at my calendar. Because after a few weeks ago where I got all the dates completely and utterly muddled up. But I'd already recorded everything by then, so I couldn't really patch over it. But yeah, Tuesday the 9th of September. So thank you very much for joining today. If you are new, basically it's a very, very short 5-question daily quiz. Grab your pens, grab your paper. Or if you want to keep the answers locked in your brain, I'll ask you 5 questions. Take a very short moment out of time where a wonderful man called Dave counts us down from 5 to 0, and then when I get to 0, it's time to go through the answers. So it is very, very simple. It is very, very easy to do. And on that note, let's get straight into your questions for today. So pens and paper at the ready, brains switched on, ready to lock those answers in. Here's question number 1. Which singer was Livin' La Vida Loca? Da-da-da-dee-da-doka. I'm not ashamed to admit I have sung this at karaoke on a few occasions. Question number 2. With the exception of races moved during the pandemic, which river does the university boat race usually take place on? With the exception of races moved during the pandemic, which river does the university boat race usually take place on? Question number 3. Predominantly, which color is the video game and movie character Sonic the Hedgehog? Do, 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 do. What's the other one? Do, 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 do. Honestly, these things from my childhood are just ingrained in my brain, and one little mention and it brings them to the forefront. Question number 4. Which car brand made the Veyron, once the fastest street legal production car in the world? Sorry to Jeremy Clarkson for stealing your wording of in the world. He won't be listening. I can't see Jeremy Clarkson sat on a tractor doing JDQ. Although that would be a great way to have how do you JDQ? That would be great to know Jeremy Clarkson sat on a tractor playing JDQ. Question number 5. Which day of the week appears before Night Dinner in the Channel 4 comedy series? So which day of the week appears before Night Dinner in the Channel 4 comedy series? There we go. That's your 5 for today. So how do you think you did? Well, we'll find out shortly together. Dave will be back. Dave will be here in just a moment to count us down from 5 to 0. And I'll come in with the answers. So Dave, 5 to 0, please.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Magic. Thanks, Dave. Right, let's see how you did with your questions for today. Question number 1 then was this. Which singer was Livin' La Vida Loca? It was Ricky Martin. Question number 2. With the exception of races moved during the pandemic, which river does the university boat race usually take place on? It is the River Thames. Question number 3. Predominantly, which color is the video game and movie character Sonic the Hedgehog? Sonic is blue. Question number 4. Which car brand made the Veyron, once the fastest street legal production car in the world? It is Bugatti. And question number 5. Which day of the week appears before Night Dinner in the Channel 4 comedy series? It is Friday. Friday Night Dinner. I've never watched Friday Night Dinner, I'll be honest. I know it's got a very big cult following, but I've never watched it. I need to have a look at it at some point. Anyway, right, that's your 5 questions for today. If you want to add your score to the global leaderboard of Quiz Hub, and it is global, I can get away with saying global because there are some scores in there from the USA and Canada, so I can get away with saying global leaderboard. But yeah, for the adding your score to the global leaderboard, you need an answer to the tiebreaker question. Don't cheat. Make sure you do actually have an answer to this. And it is this. What was the top recorded speed reached by the Bugatti Veyron in miles per hour? So what was the top recorded speed reached by the Bugatti Veyron in miles per hour? Nearest to it gets the point, as always for competitive players. If you're adding your score to the global global leaderboard of Quiz Hub, it's the difference between your answer and the correct answer. For example, if the highest reached speed was 1000 and you put 1500, the answer you would add to Quiz Hub would be 500. That's the difference between your answer and the correct one. Yes. Okay, so what was the top speed reached by the Bugatti Veyron in miles per hour? It was 268 miles per hour. The actual figure was 267.856, but obviously rounded up because it was over 0.5. But yeah, 268 miles an hour. Wowzers. There we go. That's your 5 then for today, Tuesday the 9th of September. I will be back tomorrow with a movie question, a sport question, and a mountain range question as well. So yeah, lots more fun to be had tomorrow. Let me know how you got on, as always, by popping your scores onto Quiz Hub or onto the comments on the platforms as well that you're listening to. There's loads of you put your scores and stuff and your comments on YouTube, and as much, although I need to get into the habit of, when I read the comments, react to them with like a love kind of symbol or whatever it is on YouTube. But yeah, I do read because the JDQ comments are really nice. So I don't mind reading the JDQ comments. They sort of make me feel really nice. And you know, you guys listening to JDQ just seem to be a fantastic audience. Very polite, all of you. So yeah, pop your scores and stuff in the comments as well. Pop them onto Quiz Hub, and I'll be back tomorrow with your next selection of questions. As always, then, from me, I will see you soon. Take care. Stay safe.